Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody, whoa, what was that? I hope everybody is doing fine. And today we're gonna make an actual tier list on probably every element that there is in the game right now. People have been asking me ever since I made videos on this game, so I thought let's do it. I have a few things to say about the elements. I actually got the corrupted ones in there as well. Somebody made this tier list. I did not make it, so thank you to everybody made this. I have no idea who made it. I don't know. It doesn't really say, does it? It just shows that we have quite a few possibilities here. We have, the corrupted version, and we have the normal version. So this video is going to be a little bit longer, probably. We're going to start with fire. I'm going to always start with the normal version of fire. And then we're gonna go with, the corrupted version. There is a chance for me to switch things around in the end when I actually look at it. I've seen almost every element in action. I've seen corrupted dragon, I've seen corrupted... I actually haven't seen corrupted gravity, but since that's really buggy as well, so I don't really know where I'm gonna categorize this. I'm gonna start off with fire. By the way, the dog, the owner's gone, so the dog is barking in the background. It's gonna be annoying, so it's gonna happen. So let's talk about fire first of all. Fire is definitely not a C tier. I would put, because it is one of the better rare elements in the game. I'm going to put this at the top into the B category, probably the best B category there is right now. I might actually move this up to A, so I have to see how I'm just gonna, figure and fiddle around with all of this stuff that we have currently. Since we already have that as well, I'm gonna put this up front right now because Corrupted Fire, I actually made a video on this. There's a video on my channel I made on Corrupted Fire, so Corrupted Fire is not bad. You can actually use it quite a bit. Actually, I'm gonna put this into the A tier because Corrupted Fire is actually pretty good. I think you only have 3 or 4 skills. I think the 4th one, I don't know. I don't remember it quite. I only have a vague memory of it because I don't use it. I don't use any of these rare elements at all. So yeah. So I'm gonna just put this at A right now, put this at B. It is definitely the best element out of the rare elements that we have currently. So every other element from the rare category is gonna be in the back here. So water is definitely a C tier. Water is not good. I tried playing with it. I didn't enjoy it. It just was. I mean, obviously corrupted water is better than water, so I'm just gonna place it up front here. I actually think that the corrupted fire is legit. Like, you can actually do some damage with it, and you can get through most of the content that the game is actually throwing at you. So just keeping that in there just for everybody to notice. I did some fair amount of damage. It wasn't bad. It's not like corrupted fire. It wasn't like sitting there and saying like, oh my god, it's so good, I gotta keep this. So I just tossed it out. But we're gonna talk about air now. Now, I do make a lot of jokes on the channel that air is the best element in the game, but obviously it's the worst. It's not really good. I actually think now people say that air say that it's better, worse than water. I actually think it's better than water, so I'm just gonna keep it here into that region. Obviously, probably corrupted water is gonna be better than normal air. I'm pretty sure of that. Might actually even be better than fire itself, but I just don't like water. I tried, it's the only element where I actually was making a showcase of, and I was like, alright, yeah, this is not working out. I'm not gonna do anything with it. The damage is terrible, the ratio is terrible, the range is terrible. You would have at least thought that the tidal wave that I so-called it, would go a bit further, but it didn't. It's just the animation, so... yeah, interesting stuff. Now, I did a video on corrupt air, and I do believe corrupt air can go into the B tier, into the probably best B tier category. I also put these things at best to worst. So I think that corrupted water is better than air, and water obviously. We might be able to put this here. I might be able to put this here. So like I said, I will have to be able to switch them out eventually. Then we have Earth, and Earth is just not good. I would put Earth here. I actually think that Air is better than Earth, even though people think it's not the way, they might think it's the way around. But I don't know, I just had fun playing with Air. I don't know why, that's why I just always make jokes that it's the best element, but in this case, Yeah, I don't think so. So I'm gonna put corrupted earth above fire probably, or maybe here. Nah, it's not bad. It's probably better than fire. I haven't tried corrupted earth, so I'm going to put this above fire because most of the corrupted ones I mean probably, because I haven't seen corrupted water, so I'm gonna go with corrupted earth and corrupted water. I'm just gonna put them above fire. I don't know how they really play out. I haven't really seen anybody use it. I haven't drawn it into myself, but they must be better than all of the below without corruption. So I'm gonna put them in the... I actually had the chance of playing corrupted air, and I think it was actually quite good. It wasn't as good as corrupted fire, but it was definitely right behind it. So these two are very close by it. Now let's talk about ice. Ice is pretty good. Ice is actually really good. I just have to see if corrupted air is better than ice itself. I would say it might be. It might actually be. But ice is still not good, you know? Just letting everybody know. I think there's a difference between ice and corrupted ice, because corrupted ice is definitely up here and it's better than corrupted fire. So I'm just gonna keep it here. I'm not so sure, because these corruptions, like, it's really difficult making a tier list with corruptions in there as well, you know? So it's really difficult to manage this stuff around. But I do believe that corrupted air might be better, or maybe on the same level as ice itself without the corruption. But I know that because I did play it and I still have it in my info, in my inventory, I still think that corrupted ice is better than corrupted fire, better than corrupted air, and all of it below. And it's definitely better than, you know, just ice itself. So we would have to kind of make a few more, you know, tests on that. If it's either gonna be here or if it's gonna be here. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I would like to put it here, to be honest, because it actually has a few viable attacks. You know, ice is pretty good. Ice is not bad. Like, it's not like the worst element in the world. Like, I do believe that it's like of the lower tier of the epics, but if you actually get it corrupted, I think it's really good. And I made like a few 100Ks, 160 or 150K. If I just remember it vaguely on my channel, so I believe that I did about over 100K something with ice corrupted, which is not bad. It's not bad. Like, oh, let me just like turn it down here a little bit. I don't know, my focus right here is doing a few issues sometimes. Anyways, yeah, so that's basically that. I do believe corrupted air, corrupted ice is actually really good. I mean, if you just randomly pull it and you have nothing else to like, you know, put on top of it, yeah, you should probably keep it until you get like a mythic or a legendary. It's really difficult. This one's difficult because I added the corruptions. I shouldn't have done that because it's gonna make me, you know, fizz a little bit. So let's talk about lightning now. Lightning is really good. I'm gonna put lightning above corrupted ice actually, because lightning is good, but it actually got nerfed. So I think it's a perfect mid-range A list category. But if we talk about the corrupted lightning version, I'm gonna put it at S tier because it is really strong. Now the big question of everything, and everybody's going to ask this, because I was a lightning main for a long time. I was a lightning main until level 100 and something, where before pre-update 1, which is already a lot, because I think the highest level was 110 or something. I was like 108 or something. Or was it 120? I don't remember. I think it was 110, but not fully sure. Yeah, corrupted lightning must be still good. I haven't seen it. I'm still trying to gather people on the Discord server to maybe showcase this. So corrupted lightning is insane. I think it's pretty good. It's not S+ tier, but I think it's really good. Yeah. Now let's bring light into the game. I actually think light is good. People are saying it's not good, but I think actually it's an S tier. I think it's better than normal lightning. People might debate this. So there's a difference between maybe this and that. I actually think it's an S tier because light corrupted is definitely S+. It's really strong. It's really strong. I've just made a video on it. People pulling like crazy numbers, like 350Ks with the light barrage. So it has to be meta. It has to be in the S+ tier list. You might actually have a different thought on this, because normal light is certainly not as good as corrupted light, and normal light does half the damage, so it's like 150K, but I think for an epic it's so much better than Corrupted Ice as well, because even though Corrupted Ice does 130 Ks or something the last time I checked, don't know if it actually got a rework or anything, but Light is actually, I mean, you can obtain it easy. I also put in the obtainability of the elements in there, okay? So the obtainability, getting Corrupted Ice is hard, man. It's not easy to get. Same goes for Corrupted Lightning, although Corrupted Lightning is pretty insane. But I do think Light is an S tier as of now, as the state of now. Let's talk about Gravity. Gravity is gonna go into the B tier because it's full of bugs. They did buff it, but for me personally, Gravity is unplayable because, oh my god, this dog is unplayable. Gravity is unplayable for me because I do have a certain playstyle. Just if we would just rule Gravity as damage based, just on the damage, it would probably go up into the better A tier or the end of S tier, because damage-wise is pretty good. And the skills, if they would work, if the skills would work as intended, I would put this somewhere around there. But for me, it's just like, I would love to put it here, honestly, because just the only reason I have is because all of the other elements are working fine as they should too. But I'm gonna put it into the B tier. It's probably gonna go somewhere here or something, or maybe here. You know, I'm gonna keep it at that. Might be the best B tier, but man, it just doesn't work. It just seems to be not stable. It's super unstable and it doesn't work. And I have to do the same thing with that as well. I'm gonna put, because it is a corrupted version, I'm gonna put it into the A tier, and it is probably the best A tier just because of the range of that media. But if it would actually be optimized, it would also go into the S tier category, and maybe even higher, you never know. But as the state of now, post update 1, just roughly 3 days after update 1, I don't recommend playing it, but you might actually have a different choice. And this is where, you know, elements needs reworking. Like, they need to be up higher. It's a legendary and you have 100 pity on it, you know. But right now, I don't want anybody to pull it. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite ones, and that's Angel. I love Angel. I haven't seen a corrupted Angel. Haven't seen it. Very rare. Very, very rare. Angel is, for me, and will be right at the edge of S tier. Angel is better than Lightning because you have so much tankability, but Lightning has more damage. It used to have more damage. Before update 1, I would have probably swapped these two. I would have put Angel here and Epic up there, but Lightning up there, but these things swapped. I actually think Angel is better than Corrupted Ice and Corrupted Fire and Corrupted everything below. Just because the tankability, it's easy to understand, quite okay. Again, it's a pity of 100, you know, but it's definitely, if you're pulling Angel, I believe you guys should be, you know, quite happy about it. Angel is good. It can get you through the entirety of the game, the entire content, and this is what the S tier is for. It's strong, you know, it's strong, so it does pull you through the entirety of the content that the game is throwing at you. So I just really like Angel. So it's gonna be in there. And obviously Corrupted Angel, if that even exists, I haven't seen it. Corrupted Angel would be an S+ tier because you would have such a high survivability, and you would still pull a decent amount of damage, and you would also heal your teammates. And if they would fix Lux, I mean, look, listen to this. So Angel is in that tier, even though Lux is still buggy. So that is quite interesting. Let's talk about Legendary Dragon. Dragon, I would put also into the S tier. I mean, I'm thinking about a few things right now. I might actually switch a few things around here. I might actually go for that. It shows that Light here actually has a really, really strong standpoint and might actually get into meta, but I do have to make some more tests on this. This is my final, well, it's not the final tier list. I'm gonna try to make a tier list every update, but it means also in that time I usually only have 1 or 2 weeks to test all of it, and I have to talk to people and investigate. People think Dragon is much better than it actually is. Just based on the statistics, Dragon isn't actually as good as people believe. The last skill is really strong, and it does a lot of damage. So I would put... man, it's difficult. It's difficult, man. It really is difficult. I'm gonna... like, Dragon is one of the more... probably the hardest choice I have to make in this. So you could either put this here and keep... it depends on the playstyle. Now, I don't like the first skill of Dragon. I think the first skill of Angel is okay. I don't like the second skill of Dragon. I do like the third and the fourth and the fifth, I think. Or first, I don't know. I don't remember how many there were. But the last skill where the Dragon is going around, hitting on the ground, it does tremendous amount of damage. And the spit is... sorry. The spit is okay. It depends. So if you like to be a more chill player, you like the chill type, you want to be a tank, you put Angel up front. If you want to do a little bit more damage, you like dragons and fire, and you want to have wings. Well, both of them actually have wings, but if you want to do some damage and you like that kind of stuff, you put dragon up front here. Now I'm gonna put Angel up front because I just like Angel more. It's my personal preference. On paper, I can't tell you. You have to make that choice for yourself. But they're both S tier worthy characters. And of course, same thing goes with here. I'm gonna put, you know, just what it depends what kind of we're doing here. Is it gonna be damage? Maybe Dragon is up front of light. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen much corrupted Dragon uses as well. This is why I'm gonna keep it up here. Let's talk about the mythic. They're the most two strongest mythics. Galaxy has gotten some reworks. And I would put Galaxy, Corrupted Galaxy. Oh my Buddha. I would put it up here. It's probably better than these two. But I'm gonna put Galaxy right at the edge here. It's a little bit of a weird choice that I've made. Galaxy is good, but I think Corrupted Angel and Corrupted Dragon might be better. Same goes for Corrupted Light. But then we have Corrupted Galaxy, which is here. These two are battling here. I would probably put this up here. I would probably put this up there, maybe. It probably also depends. They're both very rangy. But again, when it comes to getting that, it's really hard to get a corrupted Galaxy. It's pretty almost near impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but I would probably put it at the top spot. Let's do it like that. Again, they're just this part away from, you know, being swapped out. But I would put it at there. And then obviously, we're gonna talk about Reaper. And I'm gonna actually put this up here, and Reaper is gonna take the win. Corrupted Reaper is probably the best, you know, element in the game right now. Now, I have to just... My mind has to really boggle. So I do think that if you get Corrupted Light, you might actually are better off with that. It depends. Now, okay, let's talk about the rings real quick. The Reaper rings, if you would bring those into your game, I would actually do this. If you have both Reaper rings. But as of now, if you don't, I would put this here. I do really honestly think that it's so difficult with corruption. This is so difficult. Like, I should have done it without corruption. Without corruption, it would look much different. I might actually do another one. Another tier list without the corruption. But I'm gonna just keep it vaguely at that. Vaguely. Like, I don't know if you guys agree with this or not. But this is the vague tier list that I can make for you and on the spot right now, because there's a lot of guessing involved. I mean, I don't have every statistic in my head of every element. I do play the game a lot, and this is where I would put this. Everything that is in the C tier is kind of like not really good, and we can all agree on that. B tier, maybe you have different thoughts on it because of gravity, but other than that, I think we can agree on that as well. We can also agree that, you know, Corrupted Ice is better than Corrupted Air or any of the ones here. I don't think that Corrupted Air is better than Lightning. I don't think so. Same goes with that. It's just because of the bugginess of gravity. It needs an overhaul. If it does receive that, it would probably get into the top tier. I also believe that Corrupted Lightning is better than Angel, Dragon, and Light. And it also is better than anything below. Then we have the Mythic. Obviously, it's better than everything below here. I think, I don't know. This is where it's going to become a little bit interesting. I might actually put this here because I don't know if I need to see the damage on Corrupted Lightning and on normal Galaxy. If Galaxy is actually better than Corrupted Lightning, it might actually be this. People are saying that Galaxy is not that good, but I think if it's a corrupted version, it will be really strong. I'm just gonna keep it at that. It's difficult, really difficult, because I did bring the corruption into this. Really difficult, but that is my tier list as of now. I think everything that's in the S tier here is just really strong. It's really difficult. I don't wanna put Galaxy in the S tier, but maybe it's gonna be the strongest S tier. And the S plus. Anything that's an S and S plus, you can solo the content in the game if you have the right stat build. So if you just check this out, I think you can agree on that. You might be able to do it with normal lightning and stuff as well. So this is why it's pretty average. And then we have the B and C tier. I wouldn't be using those. But yeah, that is my tier list. I'm a little uncertain of it. I think there's a few switcheroonies we could have done. But that's my first thought of this in the game. Tell me what you think in the comment section below and tell me if you agree with that sort of or not. Just would be interested in knowing. Thank you for watching. Peace out.